Hello there, everyone, and how are you guys today? Well, we would just like to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. Now,
You guys, I had to come in real quick because Ginny's mantra was good. Gave me same vibes as Lisa's new woman, Chef's Kiss.
well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? Well, I am here to do a reading on Lisa and Frederic Arnold. Okay, so blinks. Blinks and lilies. I'm sure you guys are all aware of Moonlit Floor. Kiss me underneath the Paris moonlight. Is that it? Just kiss me. What else? Something about how the green-eyed French man just touches her body in ways that just is indescribable. Yeah, okay, Lisa, I see you. So with that, I'm here to read on, because the last time I read on their relationship, I could have sworn they were about to break up. So I'm not sure. Now she comes out with this song, Moonlit Floor. So even that I think was an innuendo in and of itself with that name. But with that, Lisa is definitely exploring herself. She is a new woman, and yeah, she is definitely coming out. So with that being said, here. Oh, why are my cards sticking together? Here is going to be the card that's going to represent Lisa. And this card will represent Frederic. So I'm just going to put him on the side and put her right here. For real. Okay, so her card goes right here and then Frederic will go right there. Let's see. Who knows? Maybe Frederic is cool with Lisa doing like this back and forth thing, because some days it seems like Lisa and Ginny are on, or maybe Lisa and Rose are on, and then it's like Lisa and Frederic. So I'm not really sure what Lisa does. She hops around. She's always been a free spirited person whenever we have done a reading on her since the very first day. And she continues to live through that. And I really just think that's just her Aries quality, because she is definitely getting a lot of hate and backlash. First is that she's using a backtrack. Then it's like you're not syncing, you're lip syncing. And now it's like when she's like does this live performance, now everybody's just like, well, we were trying to prove people that you weren't lip syncing, and then you lip synced. It's just not fun. And now people are saying, even I'm getting a little bit of backlash on it, but honestly, I'm just reporting the facts here. I don't think Lisa is disowning any of her bandmates whatsoever. I just, honestly, it's just a Aries trait. Aries are just self-centered. Now, I know that's just a bad trait, but that just doesn't mean she doesn't love them. It just means she gets focused in on herself, especially when she has a lot going on with her, especially with promoting and being an own manager and a company record label owner. She has all this going on. Does she really have time to sit around and think about her bandmates? I mean, yes, I know. Humble beginnings. I even said in the last one that she doesn't want to forget where she comes from. Blackpink will forever and always be like home to her and her roots. So in and of that self, I don't see how she could get too big for Blackpink or be like too egotistical. But then people are saying, oh, she's always been like that since debut. Whatever. I'm not sure. I haven't quite seen it. So, that being said, we are just going to now pull on the cards to see what is going on in Lisa's love life. Oh, Lisa, what is going on in your love life for real? Oh, I like the rose already. The house showed up again. I swear last time was it on her reading that I did that the jurisdiction came in behind her? Oh, let's see. And for her and how she feels about Frederic. Interesting. Okay. Now, before I do read, I know I'm like 5 minutes into the video, but somebody did want a reading on Lisa. I think they wanted a reading on her love life, and I said yes, I definitely agree after this release. So, with that being said, it's a tag team effort today. So, what we are both curious about, and maybe you are too, Lily's and Blink's. Yes. I learned she had a fan base name. That's a really cute name, Lily's. Um, so what's currently going on in Lisa's love life at this very moment is that she has, in her mind, she is treasuring the idea of love, or maybe if we just want to literally take this metaphorically, about her heart or maybe her mind is something that she wants to treasure. Maybe she has this ideal image, this ideal beauty, this ideal symbolism that she always had in her mind, that maybe she was allowing herself to be a little bit like caged in mentally, or like maybe trying to like fit into a cage. But instead of that, she's like, I'm going to be busting out this cage. I'm going to be doing me. I'm a still, even though I like love, she's thinking about what can I do in my love life that could attract me the kind of love that I think that I'm looking for. But she's just looking for that love to like treasure, something to hold tight, something as majestic as moonlit floor. Maybe rather whatever gender she gets that with. She is looking for that magical sparks, fireworks in the air kind of love. Which it's honestly kind of cute. But like also it kind of shows you how stunted some of these idols can be, um having to not date, especially during these years when they're supposed to be exploring themselves, but they're exploring themselves in the media and being constantly judged and ridiculed in the media, that don't, and all that at the same time don't get to have that love and companionship with like somebody outside of their sex, because they really keep it. If you're in the boy group, stay with the boys. If you're in the girl group, stay with the girls. So with all that, you don't get the interaction. And with that, that can create tension and jealousy and competition. So with all of that, to like feel love, or to like feel special, or to like feel like somebody like treasures or wants you or desire you. Maybe that's like something that these idols and me and Lisa in particular could be feeling in this case, because she has been so sheltered in that sense, and she's ready to unshelter herself. And what has she accomplished? I think this is in the same place in her last reading. But what she has accomplished, because this represents what's underneath her, is that she has accomplished Blackpink. That is home. She's accomplished growing. She's accomplished developing. And she just wants to go back to what feels comfortable and what feels at like home for her. So in regards to her love life, maybe finding somebody that could get her, understand her being culturally different. And who knows, maybe Frederic could feel like that. Yeah, sure, he's like the richest, youngest person in the world, right? But like, did he want to assume this position, or was he doing it to play a role? Kind of like Lisa would feel. And in that sense, he will be able to relate to what she comes from. And because of that, maybe that's something that she is attracted to in Frederic. And also because he has definitely been around, we have seen him take plenty of pictures with the Blackpink girls. So with that in and of itself, he is familiar with the girls, maybe even Lisa's culture, what's all like in the K-pop, maybe even in Thailand, how their culture is, and like maybe he's really interested in Lisa and who she is and where she comes from. And that's something that she's like, wow, there's actually somebody that like cares and like wants to know me, and that just doesn't care about like the status that I have, doesn't care who I am, doesn't care how much money I'm making, somebody that just like wants me for me. And that's like um what Lisa is going through at this moment when it comes to Frederic. So maybe that's why it's like a come again, off again with this gender, then go back to this gender, because Lisa, maybe Frederic understands, because maybe he could just also be the same way too. I mean, who knows? But with that, they are able to understand each other on some type of level that keeps them bonded. So we'll find out what that is maybe when we read into Frederic and see how he plays into her life. But we see when it has come to her love life, she has worked hard for it. She maybe if she hasn't worked hard for it, maybe she was so busy working, preoccupied with work and being Blackpink and doing this and doing that, that she couldn't really have the time to go out there and date like she would like to. So now that she is like her own person and her own boss and her own manager for the time being till she goes back to Blackpink, she now gets to be free spirited, experiment, do what she wants, maybe go to like some underground club scenes. Who knows what Lisa gets into? But all that to be said, she is definitely gaining some experience in life. So she's working hard to maybe acquire love, find what kind of love she's looking for, and you know how Aries can be. You know, once they're like in it until they're just like out of it. Just as quickly as they fall in love, as quickly as they fall out of love. And because of that, maybe she has like this, and maybe that's what she's looking for, something that's not just like a spark that like goes away that quickly. She wants something that's like long lasting and sustaining a relationship. But what we see in her past, still underneath her work, is jurisdiction, which maybe in the past she felt like when it came to her love life, she couldn't make the decisions that she wanted to because she had YG to abide to their rules and what they said to do and follow by their rules. So because of that, she couldn't be able to experience love like she wanted to. She felt like literally like a caged person because she couldn't love. Like she wanted to have the best of both worlds. She wanted to have the fame and the love. And now that she has the fame, now she's like, okay, I'm going to go get the fame. Now I'm going to get the love. I'm going to finally get what I couldn't get beforehand. And now that she's in the past, this is a very interesting transition card because it represents something that she's accomplished in her past, which is going to bring us into that future, because this would be that connecting card, is the fact that she is moving on from that. Like that, yeah, sure, that was in her past and she carries that with her because that's just who she is, because that's all she's known. But now that she's moving forward in her life and now no longer has somebody to have jurisdiction over her, she has her own jurisdiction or own rulership over her own life and her love life now. She feels like she gets to ride and experience, take love for a joyride, experience the highs, the lows. Maybe like all of her music is like literally explaining her vibe. She is that rock star. Think about that rock star life. She could be living that. And like she said, she's a new woman, and we know that Lisa is experimental. So living that like rock star, flying from here to there, everywhere's her city. Everywhere she goes, they're screaming La Lisa. And because of that, she's this new woman. She's finding herself. and now she's at this moonlit floor. She's finding this man that is making her feel types of ways that maybe she never knew she could have felt. Maybe she would have felt that for like a different gender, maybe, or maybe it's just like completely different from what she was experiencing. Maybe she's getting that mature love now. So all that, she's just taking it all in. And for that, sounds like Lisa is honestly just having a blast. But with that, we have her health or the family tree. I guess she's trying to leave that legacy. Maybe she wants to start a family. Maybe she doesn't want to start a family now. Like let's be honest. I mean, unless she really does want to, because I'm not sure. Because I know very in the back days. Y'all tell me if I'm remembering this right, Blinks. All the Blackpink girls wanted to grow up and have children, and like maybe like I could be this could be me over imagining it, but all be like pregnant at the same time so they could all be mommies together. Is that like what Blackpink wanted? Like, is that how tight knit Blackpink felt? Because if so, that explains the house, and if so, that could explain the family legacy. Like maybe she, I mean, maybe hey, I heard Jisoo's out there doing some filming. Who knows if Jisoo is thinking about settling down for a family? Maybe Rose could be thinking about that, but I'm not sure if Ginny is. But all that to be said for Lisa in particular, maybe she could be wanting to start generational wealth for when she becomes a family woman. Because let's be honest, she may want kids, but not right now because she's living like literally the pinnacle of her career right now. But if we are talking about her love life in this family tree, she does maybe want in the future, and I'm not sure how long into the future, but definitely she could be thinking about it. Maybe she might have those conversations with Frederic. Maybe she's starting to have those kinds of conversations with Frederic. Hey, I mean, after all, she did meet his parents and they were all in Paris, and then she just happens to make this song. It's all too convenient. But like I said, how funny. All in time we'll find out whether what this family legacy could be, or maybe she's battling against time. I mean, she's about to like, she's like 26, 27. So I don't think she could be thinking of her, like her biological clock ticking, but it's not like she's like 35 and she's got to start thinking, man, I got to crank out babies. So like maybe she's like, okay, I'm going to do this music, and maybe when I'm 30, maybe I'll start settling down. I would have accumulated enough money, enough wealth, enough to give to my child, and maybe I'll also meet a man who's also just as equally as successful as me, and together we could be that powerhouse, that power couple of a family, and raise a very aristocratic baby, if you want to put it that way, sophisticated. um so the best way I could see now moving into how Frederic can fit into her life, we definitely see the compass. She could feel like maybe maybe because this would still be in the head category. This could symbolize the fact that he guides her. He maybe could have been like some divine intervention, some guidance that they just came into each other's life, or he came into her life, or maybe that they're still together, or maybe he's helping her navigate her life. But whatever it is, it's something. Or maybe she just thinks that Frederic is able to be somebody that is able to guide her when she feels lost. Like I said earlier, somebody that she can connect to, somebody that can get her on a level that maybe other people that she has been connecting with haven't gotten her. And maybe that's why we're seeing these rumors and actually seeing photos of them on dates and stuff like that. She's openly claiming like, yeah, I'm into this Frederic dude. I'm definitely into whatever he is offering me. It's something about Frederic that I am willing to openly make this be my first public known relationship, even though I'm not technically claiming him. But she doesn't have to. She already knows that the media will do just that. Just already know and put pieces together. That's why she teased us with Moonlit Floor. And that's why I'm here. And that's why whoever asked about Lisa's love life also is wondering, because she already knows we're going to be digging into her love life. she just so she doesn't have to say much to the lilies. So now, what she could be feeling is that Frederic got money. And yeah, she couldn't be thinking about that. I mean, she has her own wealth and success and status and is going to continue to have that. She has proven that since her solo debut. But what it could be is, yeah, there was plenty of fish in the sea, but this fish somehow found his way to me, and somehow I found myself towards this fish and the plenty of fish that I've accomplished. Hint, hint, wink, wink on accomplished. But with that, what I see in the past, just to look in on it, we see a journey. Just like I was saying, she's on her new woman self discovery journey, figuring out who this Lisa is, figure out who Lisa is financially, figure out who Lisa is socially, figure out who Lisa is, Lisa, the persona, figure out who Lisa is sexually, figure out who Lisa is mentally, figure out who Lisa is physically, I guess figure out who Lisa is spiritually, whatever it is. Lisa is trying to figure out and find herself. And she's just like, I'm finally busting out. It's kind of almost like this prepubescent, just coming into age, turning 21, getting all the free rights kind of energy. Even though she's way older than that, that's the kind of energy that I'm getting, that she is what I mean, like stunted in that growth, in the sense because she had to abide by so many strict rules growing up, that now she's just like a wrecking ball, literally and metaphorically. Talking about Miley Cyrus wrecking ball, in the sense of that's how forceful and out there she's trying to be, but still keeping it under wraps. Lisa, come on now, Lisa has an image to keep up, and she definitely cares about that image, because that image is going to get her places that she needs. And as an Aries, she is definitely more concerned about how you guys feel about her than she will actually let on, because she so cares about herself and what she does in the world, that it could almost seem like she doesn't give a care what anybody says. But in that sense, she could be self-conscious in the fact that, oh, this is what people are going to say. Oh, this is what people are going to do. And with that, she's just like, well, what about me? Instead of people telling me how I feel and what I do, let me show people who I am, what I like, and show them that they can't judge me, put me in a box, think they know me, because I don't even know me, and I be, missed if you think you know me better than I know me, kind of energy. So because of that, some people could think that they could be having like some kind of PR relationship, or if this is some type of contractual relationship. But what I see here is, interestingly enough, the poverty card. And these are both wealthy individuals. So it's not poverty literally, but maybe poverty in the sense of her love life was lackluster. And they could have been communicating through the airwaves. They could have been texting. Like I said, they've had plenty of pictures together with the Blackpink members. So because of that, they could have been like on the down low, like texting, like while she was touring and like while she was promoting and like all that stuff. in the background, and maybe that's why we were seeing all this Ginny and Lisa beef before Blackpink went on a hiatus and all the bandmates went on their solo adventures. And that's how far back Lisa and Frederic could go, in the sense that they were mostly on communication basis through texting, social media, not like physically interacting with each other. And maybe that's why that they finally have overcome. They both could have overcome a not so lucky streak in their love life, and that's why when they felt like they came together as a union, that Lisa could be feeling like, wow, this is what I was looking for, this is what I envisioned, this is like heaven, like literally putting everything in front of me of what I wanted. I mean, let's be honest, she manifested this. We hearing her talk about this, and in that sense she is believing that she already is, and because of that she already has. If we all had that a mentality, we'd be able to manifest literally everything we would want, if we would just believe it, that it is, and show it shall be. And because of that, that's Lisa's energy and how she presents herself in the media. And because of that, now she finally gets Frederic in her life. And she's just like, somebody gets me, somebody understands me, somebody fits into my life and fits into my schedule. And they give me the fill, the goosies, the chivies that I like and want and looking for. Everything I desired, everything I hoped for, envisioned, maybe even. He was like her prince in shining armor, her Prince Charming. You know, her I kiss a bunch of frogs or toads and finally I got the one. That's how she like feels like Frederic is, just like an I guess I don't want to say like an angel, but like like a man that just appeared before her face, and she's just like, oh my god, I could actually attain this. What I've been dreaming, wanting, desiring is actually there, and like there for me. And I had to go through so many fish in the sea to finally get what I was looking for. Destiny, the stars, astrology has all lined up to this very moment, day, person, year, energy for me to meet Frederic. Like divine timing. Wow. All that to say divine timing. I forget, that's literally what divine timing is. I describe divine timing without saying divine timing. But what I do see in the future, though, which is interesting, is the clouds. And the clouds symbolize clouds. I'm a bit puzzled by the clouds because I see a gift. Maybe she doesn't, maybe in the future, who knows? Maybe in the future, Frederic just might get down on one knee. I mean, I don't see marriage in a baby carriage, but I see what earlier I was saying, in the future, she could be looking to start a family, maybe be talking about that. And I was like, I'm not sure how long in the future, but it definitely sounds like she feels like she's found somebody that she could be thinking about taking it to that kind of level. And then we happen to have the gift card, which symbolizes giving something. And this is from Frederic's side. So Frederic could be giving Lisa something. What Frederic could be giving Lisa, I'm not quite sure. Marriage, I have no idea. Maybe one of those, oh, I forget what they are called, but it's one of those, I'll have like the name right here, where you can only buy this ring once from the store, and you have to like sign your name. And like you can literally look, if your partner, if you like ever like date like one of your partners, you can go to the website, this this jewelry store's website, and type in your partner's name, and you will see if they've actually bought a ring from there, and if they did, you can find out when they bought this ring. So maybe Frederic could be giving her that kind of symbolism type of gift. They got ways to say, hey, I want to marry and commit to you and you're special without it being like that's like a promise, like that kind of ring. Like, hold up, let's talk about that ring for a second. That's like a promise ring, but on steroids, but not quite a wedding ring. So it's like that in between step of a promise ring. Like, yeah, we're not kids with this promise ring, but we're more mature adults. But I want you to know I'm not quite yet married, ready for marriage just yet. But this is enough to say I am committed wholly to you because I am saying to the world that I choose to buy this ring and committed to you. So in that sense, maybe that's what Frederic might want to do for Lisa, and that will show her that that they could like potentially have even like a farther future in the future. So like a future. But whatever it is, I'm not quite sure because this clouds cards is here and it's above everything. So that means it kind of weighs everything down. But maybe it's like the cloud of confusion and maybe it's like enshrouded in secrecy and it's something she just doesn't quite see coming. But it could just quite be that because at the very bottom we have the loyal dog, which symbolizes that's how she feels Frederic is. Maybe Frederic is like the golden retriever boyfriend. We don't know. He kind of does give off that kind of look, right? So, yeah, I did just judge a book based off of his cover a little bit. But with that sense, he just, I mean, who knows? He could be experienced, but he just doesn't look like the kind that would be experienced. And well, maybe experienced enough for Lisa. But hey, when you're like that, equally matched like that, where you both are under experienced in that sense, it can work. But I mean, sometimes it works. But in that sense, they are able to grow together, and because of that, in her love life, she just feels like Frederic is definitely special. He's somebody that she wants to Yeah, he is somebody that she wants to treasure, somebody that she holds dearly to her heart. Um, I'm not, it definitely seems like there is love between them, and I don't know what was I don't know what went on last time I read on Frederic and Lisa, but it sounded like they was in the process of breaking up at that time. Who knows? Maybe they could, and maybe they could be coming back together. Maybe they was having a little bit of disagreement. Who knows? Maybe that's just what she was. Like I said, I was feeling like it was more with the energy that she was getting off of Frederick's parents and meeting with him. That they were trying to put her in a box and just like label her, and she's just like, You're not going to do that. So because of that, that was the kind of tension I was getting there, and I was like, if that's how Frederick's parents are. Maybe that could put some strain on their relationship. But no, right now it definitely seems like their relationship is going strong, going good. Definitely seems like they are in together. Definitely seems like they are in love. Definitely does seem like whatever went on between, I hate to bring this up, but whatever went on between Lisa and Jenny or Lisa and Rose, I'm not sure what's going on with them, but right now she definitely chooses Frederic. Frederic, I choose you. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading on Lisa and Frederic. I enjoyed it. I'm glad to see that they are still together or still flinging it, maybe friends with benefits. Maybe they agree to be on that kind of level. I'm not quite sure, but whatever it is, no, they're definitely not friends with benefits. They definitely have a connection that kind of brings them together. Who knows? Maybe they're like divinely brought together and that's like her soulmate. I don't know. It could be. I am always cheering for it. I always think it's such a cute story when people are just like, "Oh, I met this person when I was this years old, like 30 and under, and I just knew they were the one. They was like the soulmate." Those stories are just so beautiful, and that's the kind of story Lisa's going for. And hey, Lisa, I don't blame you. And she's just like, if I don't have to kiss as many frogs to get there, then I will enjoy that too. But hey, she's just a free woman. She's kind of living less from hot 1-800 hot and fun. Talking about, they like to dance when they party. They like to kiss everybody. Yeah, that's Lisa. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you guys in the next video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, or if you enjoy Lisa, or if you really want Lisa and Frederic to be in this relationship. And hey, please leave your comments down below. Are you guys cheering on Lisa and Frederic's relationship? Are you cheering on Lisa with the same-sex relationship? Hey, let me feel how you guys are feeling this song, Moonlit Floor. Did y'all think that she was being performative and maybe trying to throw us off gear to be like, wait, hold up, guys, I'm actually straight, I'm not a lesbian? Or maybe she's trying to tell us she goes both ways. Like, you tell me. But all that to be said, it probably is all of the above. She plays games. That's the fun part about K-pop. Is that she keeps the fans guessing, because the fans do the guessing and the work for her. She's like, I don't have to tell you guys anything. You guys will do the work for me and say it for me, and I get to have fun and tease you guys. It's the fan service. It's that parasocial relationship the K-pop industry creates. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one. Sunflowers!